Okay, here we go. Monday, March 22nd.
Ellie,
And again, I
I
just
can't
made the
hear
announcement,
you.
but I wanted, you can't hear me? Oh, my microphone is on and it's testing clear. Anne, can you hear me? Thumbs up? I'm getting a thumbs up from Anne that she can hear me, and Victoria. Nan,
I
check
can
your,
just a little bit.
check your volume.
What?
Check your volume, or you can log out and log back in. It may be a glitch, but everyone else is hearing me.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I see Victoria. And Randall, where are you? Come back in the room. Okay, this is going to be a funny recording because we're on already. Anyway, just wanted to say I've got workers in my house today. We're doing some painting. And so I apologize for anyone who's seeing this video on the replay that there will be a lot of background noise, but we'll be fine. Okay, so here we go. Okay, Nan is back in. Let's hope. Nan, I've got workers in the house. It's going to be a little noisy today, but we're recording anyway. And I hope you can hear me now. Nan, you okay? You hear me? I don't know if you do. All right. Well, I'm sorry. Gotta start anyhow. Show must go on, right? Okay, so I've been reading a lot lately about the breath, and in particular, the belly breathing. So let's really focus on that this morning as we come to center here. Feet together, hands together in prayer posture. Bring the thumbs in so they're touching right in the center of heart. And let's begin the cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, past the chest, way down deep into the belly. Give me a big, I'm going to stand in close here. Give me a big Buddha belly. Inhale. And then exhale out the mouth. Hot, audible exhale out the mouth. Belly comes in towards the spine and then up a little bit at the end, which engages the diaphragm. The diaphragm is often locked, especially as we age. If we haven't been belly breathing, we've mostly been chest breathing for years maybe. We just lost an awareness down here because when we're stressed, we tend to breathe in the chest. So we just want to make sure that the diaphragm is unlocked. So we inhale, exhale, in and up a little bit at the end to engage the diaphragm. Again, it's not a harsh sort of up. It's just a little bit up. So inhale, exhale. One more. Try to make the exhale even longer. Expel all of that excess stale air out of the lowest third lobe of the lungs. That's what we want to do with that longer exhale. No stale air in these lungs. We want fresh, clean air, oxygenated air, gets into all the organs of the body, capillaries and veins. Relax the hands. Put awareness in heart center. You all know this routine. And then turn the hands over slowly as you feel heart center opening, expanding. Should feel this opening here like an elevator door, and this softening. Maybe you just let go of something you didn't even realize you were holding on to. Feel the hands, palms are pointing a little bit forward. I'm in this posture right here. Sacrum is relaxed, lower back is flat. Sinking the sacrum like an anchor into earth. Spine is long. Feel the sky hook pulling on the top of the head, elongating the spine. Remember, the sacrum is the anchor. The spine is the chain that connects to the anchor. So we want that part long as the anchor goes down into earth. The spine elongates up to the heavens. Bend both knees, step out, flat, empty foot, then sink into the left leg and side to side. Just let the body unravel a little bit, any way it wants to. This part, I kind of feel like a piece of pasta just came out of the water. Just letting my body just move however it wants. It's all good. side to side. Notice I'm getting a little bit more. So I start out real small right here, and then I just sort of let it go in. And then I may add the hands in a little bit here, just to get a little bit of movement in the hips, warm my body up, letting the hands flow through water. Notice they come around the corner, flow this way, come around the corner. Feel the chi pushing against the hands as they come around the corner. Feel the chi here. And notice the key here is let them come around the corner. I'm not out here, not here. I'm just right in front of my body, but they're coming around the corner and back. Then they're coming around this corner and back. And they're following my weight shift. So here's my weight's already shifting, and there's this moment where they're still going this way, and my body's starting to go the opposite way. We want that. We actually want that. They're here, my body's saying, no, now we're going here. So there's this, see how it becomes fluid? There's this moment where I start moving. Very relaxing. Bring it up. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of movement before we get into the tapping. A little bit of silk reeling to warm the body up. So all I'm doing now is I'm making this oblong sort of circle here. Pushing against the chi down here, coming around, pushing against the chi. Notice my palms are heading in the same direction here. Now they're heading in this direction. This is silk reeling. You want to make this fluid, slow, continuous, consistent. This works all sorts of stuff. Lots of the soft tissue gets worked in silk reeling, soft tissue. And the membranes in the body get some work as well. Pushing against the chi. Feel like you're in water. Next time you're on the bottom, just switch directions. No big deal. Don't make too much out of it. It's just a switching of directions. Now I'm going in this direction. Notice my legs folding at the qua. As I go to now this direction, I'm folding at this qua. And I go this way, folding at this qua. So I'm pumping the lymphatic with this as well. Again, making it smooth, continuous. You know, when you're in water, you can't pause, you don't have breaks. It's not jagged like this. It's smooth, fluid. Keep the speed the same as well. That's the other part of it, keeping the speed the same. Notice my weight shift also leads the arms. One more round and just relax the hands. Right back to Wuxi. Feel the feet rooting into earth. Feel the palms rooting. Sky hook pulling up the top of the head, elongating the spine, pulls the chin in. Notice you'll feel a little bit taller when you get into the right posture. We have the 5 bows going on. The spine is the first bow. This is flat, sacrum down. Second bow, third bow, slight bend in the elbows. Fourth and fifth, slight bend in the knees. Just lock them and then unlock. Not too much, just unlocked. Same with the elbows. There's locked and then there's just relaxed here. Notice this circular structure that I have, which allows the chi to flow more easily. If I lock up, chi is not flowing at all. So I unlock all my joints, but I keep them alive, structured. And then let's begin tapping. I'm cold this morning, and tapping warms up my core faster than anything. So I'm sure it's kind of a gloomy day today. So let's do this. Down the inside with the palm, cupping the hand, up the outside, shoulder blade. Don't forget to breathe when we're doing this. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Armpit. Armpit down to waist. Drum the ribs. Activate all the organs underneath. Cross the chest. Other side. Doesn't matter which arm you start with. And armpit. Armpit down to waist, drum the ribs, except for Anne. Do not drum your ribs. Anyone who knows Anne will know why. Thymus thump. Then get the other side too. Check this out. Get a little rocking going. You know where I'm getting those little spots that we're going to rub at in a second, underneath the collarbone. I'm just loosening up those lymph nodes under the collarbone first, just to get them awake, and then I'm going to get in there, and you may have to, if you want it to be more intense, use the beak. That's if you have a lot of layers on, but it can be a bit intense. If not, just this way, or this is another great way to get in there quickly. If you don't have a lot of time, you can do a double. Stay on any spots that may feel a little bit funny or wonky, painful. Stay on it, make circles. Breathe. Brush down vagus nerve. This is our stress area. Vagus nerve controls the release of stress. Such an important part of the body. Dantian, wake that up now. So happy to be here. I'm so happy to train. Gentle fists. Kidneys and adrenals. Rub, rub, rub. Sacrum. Wake that up too. And legs. My knees have been bothering me. I did some jumping the other day, so I'm going to give a little extra to them. Tapping, rubbing, bringing some blood and synovial fluid into the knees. Give them a tap and a rub. Come back to Uchi. Listen for your breath. Again, sorry for the noise today, guys. I've got workers in my house. So sorry about this recording. Good. And let's bounce. Notice the fire breath I've got going. Tap the heels a couple times, just 2-3 times, that's plenty. Let the body relax. Back to Wu Chi. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Blow it out. Any of that stagnant energy that we moved when we were tapping, just let it all go. One more bounce. Bounce and shake. More relaxed this time. Even more relaxed. Use the fire breath. Feel the warmth going in the core. It's like a furnace going on in there. Back to Uchi. Feel this warmth. And now let's just stoke the fire. Stoke the fire in lower dantian with some whole body breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. Show you from the side. Inhale. Notice my pelvis. Just like in all of our other Qigongs, my pelvis moves forward in space as I open, my knees straighten, but they don't lock. My pelvis goes back in space, my knees bend as I exhale and close. And now remember, inhale. Stoking the fire. When I move back in space with my pelvis, one quick thing, it's like I'm holding groceries and I'm closing the car door. Like those groceries here, my car door is open right here, close to my body, and I'm closing the car door. So it's not like this, I'm not engaging lower back, but it's boom, boom. That's a quad squat. That's activating the groin. That's what we're doing here in this breathing. And all of our Qigongs, most of them, I shouldn't say all, but most of our Qigongs, we're activating the groin. We're pumping the lymphatic system. Now let's go, after we use the breath here to connect mind with body, once we're connected, and I feel it already, it's starting, I can go right into my spinal work, which is spinal cord breathing. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis under. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Create this C shape in the body, but if you look at yourself on the screen, you should still be able to see your forehead. If you see the top of your head, you've come too far over, too much bend, too much activation of lower spine, of the lumbar. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, chest up, look up. Exhale, round the back, sink the chest, tuck the pelvis. Just working the spine. My core is getting warm. Feel my body heating up, my circulation increasing. Exhale. Inhale, look up. Stretch the ribs and the lungs. Exhale, relax. Now come to center and just a neutral posture and hold your hands right here. And we're just gonna turn. This is in place of doing the gazing at the moon. We're just holding steady. We're still rotating around the center axis of the body. Just another way to get at it. I like doing it different ways sometimes because it just creates a different stretching along the spine. So it's good to mix it up. If you have another Qigong that's similar, always good to throw that one in. Notice I'm rotating around the center axis of my spine. I'm not shifting weight at all. I'm like a revolving door. My spine is the center post of the door. My flesh out to my skin is the door that you would walk in. That's the part that's moving and rotating. Bring the arms out long on the next one. This is dragon looks behind, very similar concept. Back hand lands on kidney. Wherever it lands is fine. Front hand lands on shoulder notch, right? Open the arms long. Dragon looks behind. And look over your shoulder that you're turning into. Just look into the distance. Remember, where the eyes gaze, it matters. So don't look down at the floor. Open, look over your shoulder into the distance, even if it's just into a wall, that's fine. Open the arms long. This one, I pigeon toe the feet slightly because what I found is that I can get a little bit more folding of the qua if I pigeon toe just a little bit. And one more of these, and the spine should be sufficiently opened. Bring the hands down, nice and slow. Inhale, washboard. Exhale, push down into earth. Inhale. Exhale, push down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the next exhale, keep one hand down, pushing into earth. This is heaven and earth press. And right into, the top hand goes up and it presses to the heavens. Heaven and earth press. Top hand pushing up, bottom hand pushing down. And then release the hands. Palms come towards each other. They start to compress the beach ball as they come down, but I have to move them so that they can pass each other. Pinkies kiss. And now, again, let me go down like this. I can do it on my knees, no problem. Pushing into earth, release it. Hands come into the beach ball, compress the beach ball, pinkies kiss, and stretch the other side. I like to look up at my top hand sometimes, and then I release it. You don't have to. There's two ways of doing it. Compress the beach ball, pinkies kiss, stretch. You can look forward if that is better for you. That's fine too. There's two ways of doing it. Release, beach ball. This is such a wonderful stretch. If you really push up to the heavens and down into earth, really feel this stretching in your fascia, in the arms, the ribs, the sides, the obliques. All of it gets this beautiful stretch. Release. One more. Hold. Toes out into horse stance. You all know horse. I'm in a soft horse, which means high horse, and I'm rising. And then I'm just going to go, watch how this goes beautifully. Palms stay up and down. My bottom is bottom palm down, top palm up. You can't see them. It may be hard on the screen here. And I root into horse stance, deep horse. Then I rise as my arms turn like clock arms, and I root. Again, palm down, palm up. Look, I look like a yin-yang symbol. This is yin-yang arms. You may have to adjust your feet here. That's fine. After one or two, I usually wiggle around my feet just a touch. Maybe I bring my toes in, I bring them out. I may go a little bit wider in my stance. It's perfectly natural to feel what your body needs and then go with it and make slight adjustments. Should be comfortable. Rib tips in, not out, in. That's important. Rise, root. Rib tips being pushed in keeps the sacrum tucked, or at least anchored straight down. I don't want to say tucked under, but anchored so that the lower back remains flat, not arched. Rise, root. Rise, root. One more of these. Rise, root. Bring the top hand down to meet the bottom hand. Okay, I'm thoroughly warmed up from what we've been doing. Hands down, holding a wuchi posture, but in horse stance like this to go into our next posture. And if you haven't noticed already from doing this, your legs start getting really strong. I had a hard time holding horse, and now I can hold it for much longer. It's changed. And that just happens with time. Don't force it. So we're going to do heaven and earth unite. I've been getting lots of requests for this one lately. People seem to love it. So grab some earth chi. I'll do it real slow to start, just the first one. Grab some earth chi. You're going to bring it up like you're lifting it, like you're lifting the earth chi up, but then you're going to pull it out in front of heart. Notice my elbows are still bent, not like this, not like like this, just a nice little bend like a tree. In front of heart. I need my sticky mat. Then pull it into heart. Should feel good. Heart should open, soften. Turn, my hands are at shoulder notch, palms towards the shoulder notch, then turn the hands over, palms are out, push through the wall. Not too much, don't elongate, don't lock your elbows, just push through the wall, make a circle in front of heart. Notice the legs are engaging. Bump right here at the karate chop point. And then when the hands come up right around the mouth, open it like a big smile. But what we're really doing is sending the energy up to heavens. Scoop, heaven chi. Hold on one second. Hey guys, you guys, can you talk in a room, please? Thank you. Sorry about that. Heaven chi, pull it down. Unite it with earth chi. Bring it up and out in front, pull it into heart. Push it through the wall. Make a circle, bump the palms, send it up. This is a releasing phase right here. Right here is releasing, but then you're going into gathering again, right? So I released the chi, now I gathered more chi, more heaven chi. I pull it down and I let it absorb through my body right here. Then I unite it with earth chi, right here, pull it up, then out in front, pull it into heart, push the arms through the auric field, your wall, make the circle, bump, and let it go again. Gather more. Unite it with earth. Notice the legs are sort of an afterthought here. We're more sort of focused on what the arms are doing. We forget that the legs are doing this beautiful pumping action. Rise. You're all focused on the legs now. Root. Grab earth chi. Rise. Pull it into heart. Root. Push through the wall. Rise as you go around the circle and root towards the bottom of the circle. Bump the palms. Rise and let it go. Keep rising. Scoop up more. Root as you bring the heaven energy down to the earth. Grab the earth, bring it up, rise into heart. Push through the wall, root. Circle, rise, root. Rise, let it go. Last one. Scoop it. And just really slowly now to finish this Qigong, let the palms come through the field of your body, through your etheric field, aligning, healing, centering, going through your chakras and your 3 dantians. Remember, this is golden ball, so we try not to push through that. So when I'm coming through, if golden ball is here, I will always sort of go right around it and down, back into a chi posture. That was really nice. I sort of lost myself. That's one of those Qigongs that you can sort of lose yourself mentally. You don't even realize what's going on. And just let the legs begin their own pumping action. We're going to do one more from Wu Chi, one more in horse stance. Actually, it's halfway. Everyone please grab, you can come out of horse stance for a moment, shake out your legs, and I like to take a drink in halfway point. If you have something warm, even better. If you don't, that's fine. We're detoxifying during this class, so it's always important to hydrate. I don't care if you come out of posture, you're thirsty during my class, you want to come out of posture and get a drink, it will not distract me at all. I would rather you do that and stay healthy, and you could always join back in. All good. Back into horse stance, just double check yourself, give yourself a little rub here, little rub up and down the legs, just to make sure your quads have some nice blood flowing to them. Also, one more thing with horse stance, I forget to mention this often, but it's super important. With horse stance, you want to always imagine that there is a spring loaded between your knees, right here, boom, there's a spring loaded, and it's right here. So the knees, if they're spring loaded, should never technically start caving in, right? That would mean I let my spring go. So out, spring loaded, right here, boom. That's an important concept. Also, again, Here's rib tips out. Not good. We want rib tips in. Watch. Boom. There it is. Lower back flat, sacrum straight down. So that's important too. Those are two really important points about this. Also, now I want you to do one more thing. We're just going to do a couple of shoulder rolls while I have you in this posture. My fingers are in the front of my thighs. My thumbs are in the back, and I am supporting myself. I'm using my arms to give myself some support to take anything off my lower back for shoulder roll. I'm going to bring this shoulder to this down towards this knee. It's not going to touch the knee. I'm just going towards the knee. It's just a stretch. Keep the spring loaded. Don't let the knees cave in. Keep the spring loaded between the knees and stretch. Good. Come up. This is a shoulder roll. Other side. Other shoulder to opposite knee. Roll. And come up. One more to each side. And up. Roll. And up. Good. Now I want the whole body to face the corner. We're going to go corner to corner. No more head on in the room, okay? Corner. This is wagging the tail. Tiger wags the tail. We're just going to do a few of these. Again, totally fine to support yourself with your hands. Not a problem. No strain on the lower back whatsoever. We come down to the one corner. We go flat. Our back is flat like a table. Come up to the other corner, but stay facing that corner. Come down back towards the same corner. Flat back, across, parallel, up to the other corner, and rise. Don't arch the back. Also careful. This is one of the casualties of this one is people tend to go like this. They shift weight. We want 50-50 the whole time. Make sure you keep the 50-50. Down towards the one corner, flat back, table back I call it. Up at the other corner, but hold towards the corner. Don't arch the back, just straight up. And down, table back, parallel across to the other corner, and up. Beautiful. Come into high horse, just to let the legs have a little bit of a break before the next one. Breathe. Now we're going to grab some chi. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Remember, the bottom hand is the one that's going to shoot out. We're doing bend bow, shoot arrow. One of my favorite ones to do in horse dance. So here we go. Let's go all. You can mirror me. 1, pull the chi into heart. 2, more chi into heart. Can't have enough chi in the heart. 3, and now whichever hand wound up on the bottom is fine. Now let that arm come out. Make one finger zen. You're going to look through here. This is your little look through. It's on the bottom. And you want to bend at the wrist and then push it out to really stretch that fascia, that soft tissue. This hand that's pulling back on the bow is lined up with shoulder notch. Notice how my arms are parallel to earth, and I look through the one finger zen hand. Then one finger zen comes in first, always. 1, 2, 3. Other hand now is on the bottom. Make one finger zen, bend at the wrist, push and pull at the same time as you root into earth. Good. Look through the finger, and then bring one finger zen in. 1, 2. I know this one is challenging. 3. Bottom hand out. Only go as low as you're comfortable. Please do not push this one. This is perfectly acceptable to do this one in high horse. Perfectly acceptable. 1, 2, 3. Remember, in this transition, I am in high horse. I go into low horse as I pull and push into the posture. And then I come out of it. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm winded. And I root down into the posture. I rise in the transition. One finger zen comes in first. 1, 2, 3. So I rise, and then I root down into the posture, the final posture. Rise. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And root. Feel that rooting sensation. Bring the hands in front and just hold them. I just have palm over palm. My palms are facing the screen, and I'm just holding. This is called Kung Fu Master, and I'm gliding side to side, just a couple inches each way, an inch or two. Coming up a little bit. If my legs are sore, coming down a little bit. You know, just to give myself a little break here and then down. I try to hold this posture. We're not going to do it today, but I'll do it a little more and a little more each time. But now I'm up to probably 2 minutes. But I didn't start there. Trust me. I'm just moving to give my legs so they don't get stiff. And relax the hands back down to Wu Chi hands. Slowly pull toes, heels, walk the feet in, very gentle on the knees. Shake the legs out a little bit. Shake the body. Good. And go right into feet parallel into earth. Check your feet, make sure they're parallel to each other, shoulders width. A little bit of Tai Chi ruler right here. And then we're going to be doing rolling the ball, one of my favorite things to do. Because it's not just energy work. It's energy play too, right? We want to have fun with it. We don't want it to be so stagnant that we don't have fun with it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just a few of these in between. Notice my quad. I'm doing those quad squats again. Bend the knees, pelvis goes back in space, knees straight and pelvis goes forward. And I'm letting my pelvis run the thing. My pelvis going backwards and forwards. It's like a locomotive. And it's running the arms. My arms are really just following the thrusting forward of the pelvis. They're just following. Good. Now, one hand on top. Let me just get rid of this. One hand on top, make the ball. I'm going to come in close for a moment. Make the ball, doesn't matter which hand, but probably best to mirror me just to learning this technique. And I want you to, so my hands are just right here, right comfortable in front of the body, making the ball. You can clap your hands so you know your palms are actually lined up with each other, right? And then I want you to feel you've got a beach ball. Compress the beach ball and then open it. What is this? This is peacock. We're petting the peacock. The top hand, imagine I have a peacock. My top hand is petting the tail of the peacock, so it ends palm down, palm down. The top hand, this hand, is petting the breast, so it winds up like this, palm up, palm up. Big, beautiful breast right here. So I got palm up, palm down. Out in front of the body is my final posture, right? I'm done petting. Now what am I going to do? Top hand comes over, bottom hand comes under. So here we go, top hand over, bottom hand under. Get the beach ball again, compress it. As it gets close, pet the peacock, breast and tail. Now this hand, palm down, bottom hand, palm down, top hand, palm up. Top hand just keeps going up and it makes the ball as the bottom hand, notice elbow down, top hand makes the ball, bottom hand cradles the bottom of the ball, cradling the top, cradling the bottom, bring them, compress the ball, split, pet the peacock, make the ball. Watch from here, top hand cradles the top part of the ball, bottom hand cradles the bottom part of the ball, compress and split. So it's compressed, split, tail, breast. One hand up, one hand down. Okay, now step away from your screen for a moment. Turn sideways towards the corner, both feet. Here we go. Make the ball. I may just come forward a little bit just for a moment. I want you to see my feet. Make the ball. I'm towards this corner. I'm making the ball. This hand on top. I want you to bend both knees, step out, compress the ball, and then pet the peacock. Bring the right foot in with you. Bring the back foot in with you. Sorry, not right, the back foot in with you. It may not be your right foot. And look, I'm in that posture. One palm up, one palm down. This palm down, this palm is up, okay? Watch, sit back. I'm on the heel of my front foot, on the heel, and I just catch the ball. You all know catch the ball, right? Just palms are lined up. Hold the ball as you come forward, holding the ball. This foot comes in, toe touches, then it steps out to this corner. I'm walking corner to corner here. Now I sink and I pet the peacock, rotate on that back foot, let that back foot open and rotate. Pet the peacock. Come back here. Sink, catch the ball on the heel. Come forward with the ball, step, toe, step out to the other corner, pet the peacock, tail and breast. But remember this back leg, don't torque the knee, just let it move. It's rotating on the toes. Sit back, catch the ball, bring the ball forward, toe touch, step, compress, pet the tail and the breast. Sit back, catch the ball, heel, come forward, toe touch, step, pet. Now, that time I rotated on the heel, that actually felt better. So rotate on your heel. I'd rather keep that, that motion anyway, to rotate on the heel. One more. Sit back, catch the ball on the heel. Come forward with the ball, just holding the ball, toe touch. Step forward with the heel, and then pet the tail and the breast. Rotate, pivot this back leg on the heel just to bring the leg in so that you're in alignment. So if I don't bring that foot in, what happens is I'm like leaving it behind. It wants to come in. Look, as my waist turns, as my trunk turns, if you can see my foot on the screen, my trunk turns in the posture. Watch, the foot just, it wants to come in. It's almost like if I don't, I'm leaving it behind, okay? And here's the posture. One more, sit back, heel, catch the ball, bring the ball forward, step through. Ultimately, we don't even want to toe touch. Ultimately, we want to come in and step through. That's our goal. Pet the bird, rotate on the back heel. As the trunk turns, the back foot turns in. And then come back to center and relax. I'll be doing a little bit more of that one. I've been practicing it now for a couple of months, so I'm ready to bring it into the class. I don't like to bring anything in until I'm really ready for it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful watch. And here we can do it standing without stepping. Catch the ball here. Now I've just added turning my trunk. Catch the ball. Compress the ball, split. Catch the ball on this side. Compress the ball, split, pet the peacock. Tail and breast. Catch the ball. Compress the ball, pet the peacock. Catch the ball on this side. Compress the ball, peacock. Catch the ball. Compress the ball, peacock. Again, tail, breast, breast. One hand up, one down. Catch the ball. Palms are lined up. You can always check if you've got the ball because the palms are lined up. Compress it, pet. Catch the ball. Compress, pet. One more. Catch the ball. Compress, pet. Now keep the palms lined up. I promise you we're going to do a little bit of rolling the ball today. We have the time. Rolling the ball is a wonderful Qigong. It's so good for the mind and the body. What we're going to do is get your legs parallel to each other, feet parallel, shoulders width. I'm just stepping in a little bit so you can see me better. And here's the key with rolling the ball. The palms have to stay in contact. If they go like this, not good. So the palms need to stay in contact with each other. First, let's roll the ball in a yin direction. Yin direction is towards you. That's yin. Yang will be away from you. And we will do yang next. But let's do yin first. I don't care how you have to move the hands. Keep those palms connected. Now, at first, it's just the palms and the arms. But then, watch what starts to happen after a while. I start running the thing from here. This starts running it. This loosens up the hips, the pelvis, the psoas, pumps the groin. So that's what starts. So I'm not going like this. It's not like that. I'm trying to stay upright, spine upright, but this is all going on here. Watch. It's actually what's happening, if you notice. Watch, as this pulls back, it pulls that hand back. As this side pulls back, it pulls this hand back. I want you to see it from the side. Watch. Look at this. It's pulling it back. The other side's pulling it back. See how that's happening? This one I've been doing for quite some time. You don't learn this one right away. This takes a while to get, and that's okay. It's all good. I come in after I've been doing things for months, but and I don't even think I'm 100%, but rolling the ball is super important. Do it anytime, it's fun, and you can make the ball bigger. We're still in the yin direction towards us. We're gonna go to yang soon, but let's just play with the yin first. I actually think the yin direction's a little easier. I can make the ball bigger. Look at this, bigger. And then I can make it really small, right here. And I start running it from here and my feet bottoms. My feet bottoms are engaged. They're working it too. Don't go fast until you have it. Perfectly fine to go super slow. If you want to make the ball small for right now, that's fine. A beginner ball, I have one. Here's a beginner Tai Chi ball. It's 6 inches. So if you want to, you don't need the ball. But I'm just saying that when you first start, a beginner ball is small. An advanced ball is bigger. So work small. Don't make it too big. 6 inches or so, 6-8 inches, palms from each other, that's all. Now here we go, reverse it, reverse it. Notice my pelvis, this is forward, thrusting the hand forward. It's like a locomotive. Feel this motion. Just get it in the hands first. Don't worry about the hips and the groin, quad. Just do the arms first. First, just focus all of your attention. It's really good for the mind too, everybody. Focus on, this is now forward roll, which is yang, yang, away from you. Just focus on the arms first, and then you can start slowly bringing in the quad or groin, shifting. The waist, the pelvis starts moving, the feet bottoms. All these things start moving. Then you can speed it up and slow it down. You want to turn it a little bit, that's okay too. Play with it, have fun. I don't want it to be too much all work. I want it to be energy play as well as energy work. Make it a little bigger, just to feel it, and then make it small again. Good. Now let's put our imaginary ball down. Excellent. You could do that with the Tai Chi ruler too. Either you don't, imaginary ball, or a wooden ball, or a wooden Tai Chi ruler. Or even I was in the park the other day and I wanted to do it. I grabbed a stick off the ground that was about 11, 12 inches, and I used the stick as my Tai Chi ruler. So many wonderful ways to do it. Let's do a little twisting teacups to just integrate everything. Just integrating, getting the shoulders moving. We're going to do the part of the teacups where you go past the kidneys behind you. Past the kidneys behind you, squat down, out to the sides, lean back overhead like two lassos, around. Remember, you're making two big figure eights. Good. Feel that stretching sensation. Just integrating everything that we did. This is such a wonderful way to integrate. Remember, try to keep the palms up. One more, and then we're going to reverse it right here. Serve the tea. Reverse it. You should wind up hands behind you in the squat, and they come from the kidneys past you, in front of you. Serve the tea up to lassos overhead. You'll have to lean back, then lean forward. Lean back, lean forward as they come past the kidneys through. Serve the tea. Palms up. Here's the top loop. Here's the bottom loop. Top loop, bottom loop, and right through, and just relax. Good. Now let's do a little bit of our upper body mobility work. Integrate all of this into the system. We want to bring synovial fluid into the joints to lube the joints. We don't want the joints getting closer and closer as we age. So by doing these type of mobility routines, we're bringing synovial fluid in between the joints. So we stop them from getting too close together because the synovial fluid is going in. We're bringing it in. Elbows float. First, we just do it this way. Then when you're ready, add the fingers. Open, stretch the palms and in. Open. Again, letting the elbows just move, floating in space. Reverse it. In, out. So one way I'm following the thumbs. This way now I'm following the pinkies. Pinkies are leading. On the first way, the first direction, the thumbs were leading. That's one way to remember which was leading. Pinkies or thumbs. Then you know you just go the opposite. Doesn't matter which way you start. Good. Okay. Wrists in, out. A keto stretch. Pull down. All the way down, just till you feel a stretch, that's all. And then let it go. I'm just letting it go, letting it bounce up. No pressure. Down again. Stretch. And back up. Other hand. Down, stretch. Relax, let it up. Down, stretch. Relax, let it up. Hand in. Pointing fingers towards the breast. And just push on it a little bit. Just giving a little bit of a stretch. Other side, fingers in, just pushing in like this. Just a little stretch. Because we stretch this way, now we're stretching the opposite way. Good. Elbows, elbow circles, in and up, in, up, out, in, up, out. It starts getting really, you can do this kind of quickly after a while. I do usually 5 to 7 times each way. Good, relax the arms. Now pull from here. Shoulder blades, not the shoulder. This is just coming along for the ride, coming along for the ride. This is running the show, down here. Arms out. Now careful with this one, because what a lot of people do is the arms start sort of flailing all over the place, or they bend at the elbow. We want to try to avoid that. The arms are coming along for the ride. I'm going to do it on my knees. This one you could do seated, standing, or on your knees. Doesn't matter. In fact, some people find it's easier seated because you don't have to think about the hips. We don't want the hips moving. Not until we've got it. Then we'll let the hips move. But actually, it's going to be more in the ribs. And be careful of this one, because the ribs, it's really hard to do this one without moving your ribs. I don't know if you should do it. But notice I'm walking my shoulders forward. My arms coming along. My arms aren't doing this. They're just coming along for the ride. But see, this one is really hard to not let the ribs move. And the reality is we want the ribs to move. We want this moving in here too. So ribs, everything's walking forward, forward, then the other arm forward, forward, forward. Reverse it, backwards, backwards, backwards. Eventually, once we have it and we know for sure these are unlocked, then we can really check it out. Now I'm letting the ribs move. I'm letting the hips rotate. My hips are doing a figure 8, but they're just coming along from the ride. I'm not at all moving my hips with intention here. It's just that they unlocked. When this unlocked, right, then I can allow the other stuff to unlock. And do it a few times each way. So now my ribs are moving. My hips are moving just a touch, but they're really just not leading from the hips. I'm not leading from the ribs. I'm still leading from shoulder blades. That's the key really to this one. Relax the arms. Good. Let's warm up the pelvis area. Remember our mobility framework. 4 points on the circle before we make the circle. We warm it up. The point in the front, point in the back. Front, back, front, back, front, back, neutral. Now, 2 more points, side, side, left and right. Left, right, just warming up the hips. Now that everything's warmed up, we did the 4 points of the circle, connect. Front, side, back, side, front. Now smooth it out into a 360, but nice and slow. We want to allow the back, if it needs, if the spine needs to adjust or the sacrum, we want to allow it to adjust. But if we go fast, it's not going to happen. So really want to feel, it doesn't even need to adjust. It's also just allowing it to stretch. Again, lead with the hips, not the head top. The head's just coming along for the ride. Reverse it. Again, I usually do 5 each way, give or take. Depending on how I'm feeling. If it feels good, you do more. One more. Good. And you can hold on to a chair or something, or just put your arms out and balance in the air. And ankle circles. 5 one way, count for yourself. 5 the other way. Try to make a circle. If you're not making a circle, notice and practice this some other time, because that means there's a little breakdown between the brain and that particular body part, that foot. And you just need to make new neural pathways to get that going in a circle again. I had a square going on this foot for a while. It's getting better now, but I had to work on it. And that's okay. Just observe it and work on it. You could work on these on your back, laying up with legs in the air, or you could hang your feet off the couch to work on these. All good. Neck. Last body part. Neck. Here we go. Forward, chin is on the table. Backwards. Forward, back. Forward, back. Keep going. Notice my neck. I'm on a table. My chin is on a table. Parallel. Good. Back to neutral. Shoulders up a little bit. Make a little bowl. A little bowl right here, because it makes the neck feel safe when we make a little bowl. So just bring the shoulders up a little bit and then try to do chin on a table, side to side, side to side. Nice and gentle. This one comes with time. Don't rush this one. It's the Egyptian. Don't rush it. Bringing the shoulders up helps. Ultimately, we want the shoulders down, but to get this going, we leave them up. Then try to make a circle forward. Notice again our framework. We make 4 points, then we try to make a circle. I'm reversing it. Good. Relax the shoulders. Cross the arms again, shoulders up, look up. This is to counter that pec's neck. Shoulders down, look forward. Shoulders up, look up. Shoulders down, look forward. One more, shoulders up, look up. Down, look forward. And then just standard neck circles, but feel like you're a turtle looking out of your shell with the neck elongated. Reverse it. Ah, good. Come to neutral, feel your neck, just look around, feel any sensations. Clap the hands, make some heat. Press. Press the palms together. And we're just wrapping it up here. Feed some to the eyes, give some love to the eyes. They do so much. Thank you, eyes, for seeing every day and seeing the beauty and the colors that are all around me. Then 2 fingers up the bridge of the nose, over third eye, out to the temples, down the bridge of the nose, under the cheekbones. And remember, pinch and pull, pinch and pull. Pinch and pull from the top all the way down to the earlobes. Should feel good. Nice and relaxing. Then relax, shake, recalibrate. Sink left, get ready to scoop the chi for our closing. Push off the left foot, comes into the right foot. Always left foot steps out and in, feet together. And because we're running late, I will do just one. Passing nice and slow though, super slow. Let the arms wand down, palms towards the body, nice and slow, aligning, balancing. Nice and slow. Go around golden ball, push down. Oh, what the heck, one more, because that just felt so good. Scoop the chi around you. Hands are like shower heads, bathing the body in a sea of chi as they wand down the body. The palms turn inwards, aligning, balancing through all 7 chakras and 3 energy centers. Nice and slow. I like to close my eyes when I do that part. It allows me to feel more of what the hands are doing and how they feel as they're wanding through my body. Go around golden ball. Hands at your sides, and thank you for a beautiful practice on this Monday morning. Any questions? I'm here to answer them. If not, have a great week.